I'd like to present the game I've been working on for months. My name is Raphaël, and this is Alexandre. I'm a programmer, and he's a community manager. We're working in Paris, in the CRI. Maybe you were already there when Jesse was presenting Redwire. So we work together on different projects, and the CRI is a lab whose activities are centered around education, science, and games also. The part is about games. So what we wanted to do with this game, it was to do open science using an open source game about an open catalog on biology. All right. So if you want to tweet during the presentation, you can ask questions and we'll see later. Or you can interrupt me if you want. All right. So do you know what synthetic biology is? Who knows about synthetic biology here? Nobody? Okay, the actual figure is 86% of people don't know what this is. And it's kind of weird because in the last 10 years and in the future, it has seen like a tenfold increase in the money that can be made of it. So it can be in different fields, so medicine, agronomy, etc. And what is synthetic biology actually? It's to modify organism to fulfill a certain function using biobricks. So biobricks are really at the center of this technology. Biobricks are standardized sequences of DNA. So DNA is a sequence of base pairs. So it's just information actually. It's information. So you can code DNA and then print it in some companies to create really the organism you have designed. The biobricks are all in the registry of standard biological parts. So I can show you a page of this registry. So it's a catalog of biobricks. You have tons of categories of different biobricks that have different functions. And what is interesting is that you can take any brick and put it in any organism, it will work, because DNA is kind of universal language in every organism. So what we wanted to do in the game was to link DNA with abilities. So the central character is a bacterium, and this bacterium, you put genetic devices in it. A genetic device is defined as a sequence of biobricks. So this is a genetic device with 4 biobricks in this case. So in this case, I've put a gene that makes a bacterium green fluorescence protein. And as you can see, it's divided in 4 categories. The first part of the device says when the device is active. So it can be all the time, it can be when a precise molecule is here, or when a precise molecule is not here. So this is the if part. This is the end if part. And this is a quantifier. So should I produce a lot of GFP or just a bit? And this is the what part. So what should I produce? GFP or something else? All right. So there is a simulator in the game. It's not just that you equip a device with these very pretty bricks like if, how much, what, and if. It's really simulated. You put a device, it creates a protein, then protein interacts with some reactions that maybe you don't know about, and then finally you have the ability. So you have these complex reactions that I cannot explain because I'm a programmer, I'm not a biologist. So it's very complex. I don't know what allosteric reactions are, but I know that there are molecules going inside, outside, reacting. There are enzymes that are inactivating molecules. Then I compute the concentration of each molecule, and then it gives the ability. So I produce GFP, but maybe somewhere there's a reaction that destroys GFP. I don't know. I just put device, it computes, and then I have the ability. So now it's demo time. All right. So okay, the game is not running. Oh yeah, it is. No, we can't see it. All right. Just a sec.
Need to move it to the different screen.
Maybe I just open it again and to be okay. All right. Should I?
It's just a different screen, so
Different
desktop basically.
Okay. All right.
So it's not cloning.
So how should I?
Depends on which side
switch to clone.
How do I do that? I have no idea.
Dans tes settings.
Dans mes settings? Okay, settings. Here? What should I do? I have no idea actually. Gather windows?
Drop the window to the screen.
Yeah, you can just drop it
Just
on the left or on the right.
Go on arrangement
Something like this?
in the left one. In the left one.
Yeah.
There. Yeah.
Yeah.
On the top arrangement
Yeah.
and mirror displays. Down, 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 down. There.
Alright. Whoa. Everything's okay.
Now you just need to set both to 1024.
It was done. Oh, come on.
I love Max.
That's the proof of concept.
Okay. Start again. Right. Okay, play. Blah, blah. Yeah, so it's done using Unity because it's cross-platform. Okay. So Alexandre will demonstrate the game, and I'll comment what he will be doing. So this is just a presentation with a bad guy, who you are, etc. So it's a video game, so it's a story, it's plot-driven. Okay. So here is your bacterium. So you're swimming around. There are some a kind of complex universe. So this is red, it's toxic. So Alexandre, please don't go in there, we don't have time. just pick up the, no, go up, pick the DNA stuff. Okay, so you found the first genetic device. So this is the first part of the game. You just find something and you equip it. So Alexandre will equip it, so there is a complex description of it. Okay, so now I have 2 flagella, I go faster. So now I can go around.
What's the magenta color part?
What the what?
Magenta color part.
Purple?
Rose.
Here it's DNA, the DNA of the bacterium. Here, right?
That's
This?
DNA.
Yeah, it's DNA. In later version of the game, we plan to have a real zoom that goes into the DNA, and you can put stuff and really like repeated this. Please cheat and go faster.
Which button, c'est quoi pour le cheat déjà?
P.
Oops.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, you're very good. All right. So here is a scientific part of the game. So there is a depiction of the chemicals that are inside your bacterium. So FLHDC is a protein that enables the creation of new flagella. So he has a small amount of it. So he just has two flagella. All right.
Oops.
I'll just go through it.
Oops. Oops.
Nobody will.
Okay.
protest. Okay, go through it fast.
Oops.
Okay, so we tried to make something artificial. You know, it's not realistic at all, because we didn't want to have ethical problems. We don't want to have a Escherichia coli going inside the human body, because it's a very dangerous bacterium that causes infections. Right. So now he found a biobrick. So a biobrick it's not a device, so he cannot equip it. He has to do something with it. So it's the core of the game is that you can craft. You can take biobricks and assemble your device. So you go through this, you pick the bricks, okay, so this, promoter, so if, then quantifier, so we will take the best one to have big production, FLHDC, so it's flagella producer, okay, and then NDF, right, now craft, no, yes, then equip, right, and now you can equip the new one, no, lower, yes, here, and then unequip the other, oh, all right. And now we have 3 flagella, so it's very fast. Okay, so these are the main features of the game. So as you have seen, you pick up a device, you can craft a device. There are other steps later that I will explain. So just I want to describe what we've done. Technically, we have been using Unity, as you saw earlier. We've been using GitHub a lot, so we are using free and/or open source solutions. Alright, so now the demonstration is finished, I guess. Oh, you want to play still?
Yeah.
Okay, just a bit. You want to show the bad guy. Okay, so sometimes you have a bad guy here, and and in this case, if you don't have equipped the device that gives you 3 flagella, you'll die. So it's compulsory to use science. You cannot just move around and say, oh, science is cool, I'm just killing bad guys, etc. You have to use it. All right? I can also explain what you've seen on the top left side of the screen. Is a list of devices that are equipped with an overview of each biobrick that constitute it. And now, yeah, we enter in a very interesting part. Okay, so here you're blocked, there's a door, blue stuff, you don't understand. Okay, what's going on? So you explore a bit, but Alexandre knows exactly where to go. Alright, some rocks that move. Strange. Oh, DNA strand, okay. What is this? So, as you see, it's not finished. There should be more feedback, so we're working on this. So now he has found a green fluorescence device. So green fluorescence works this way. When there is a blue light, you turn green. It's not me, it's science. I don't know about this. Okay, so now as you see, I have GFP and a high rate of FLHTC. So we've put doors like this that make it compulsory to use devices this way. Okay. And then, okay, tons of gameplay. Go up. No, okay. So this is just a kind of teaser. Later we'll have red fluorescence. Right. So here is a basic gameplay, you know, to make it immersive. So that's you want to see, you want to play. And actually, we've made a test of this game in France in an exhibition near Paris, and lots of children did not know anything about DNA. I told them DNA, and they were like, I don't know, I'm sorry. But they were really interested in making just the bacteria move and see that they could change the phenotype of the bacterium, so add new flagella to make it faster to move, etc. And part of the success of this game is that the artist made a really awesome job to make it really immersive and nice to play. So you really want to play this game. Right, so now, Alexandre, can you cheat to finish the game very quick?
I'm almost there.
Okay, I'm not there. Almost. All right, so just... No, okay.
Up, down, oh. Okay, all right.
Please don't die at this stage of the game. Please don't. All right.
C'est quoi le cheat déjà?
No, c'est bon. All right, so...
Oops, what's going on?
Okay, oh yeah. Here, it's a very interesting point, is that he's using too much energy because he has 2 devices. It's not free to add devices into a bacterium because the more devices you have, the more energy it costs. Because there is a cell machinery behind this. So if you move, if you're red fluorescent and if you have tons of flagella, it consumes a lot of energy. Okay, we'll stop here because we don't have time. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So, okay, now I'll just give a very quick explanations about what you've seen. So you've seen the first gameplay loop, that is the easy part. So you pick up the device, you equip it into the bacterium, then you're green. Okay, it's easy. It's like you find a sword, you equip it, you kill guys. Okay. Next step is medium, so you craft it. So you find the sword, you find special emerald, you put the emerald on the sword, and then it's magic. You have +2 attack. Okay, so it's like this. So here I could replace GFP by RFP and it would work instantly. And then the hard part, so it's the interesting part. This is science. So we want to create very complex systems. So as I told you, there is an if here, an if here. So if you produce a protein here that is inhibiting this, and this inhibits this, you have a switch. So if there is an amount of tet R here, then this will be inhibited and this will be active. And this will create RFP, so your bacterium will be red. But if there is like I, then you will be protected. So this is another function. It protects you from toxin. So according to what's in the environment, there is a switch, and you are either red or either protected from toxins. All right, and we can do tons of stuff like this as oscillators. You can have a bacterium that blinks green or blinks red, or alternatively red and green. You can do tons of stuff. Right, so my conclusion, the results, we won a competition in Paris about science, so it was International Game for Education and Research. So here we had Game Design Award because it was nice, the audience choice because tons of kids were playing with it. All right. And what are our prospects? What you saw was just a proof of concept, a demo. So does it work or not? Is it interesting? Is it immersive? Do people understand what's going on? We want to polish it and make tests with students and other kids. We want to see what they want more. And on the long haul, we have tons of projects. We want to do crowdsourcing. So like FOSDEM, we want to solve real problems of science using this. Maybe in collaboration with biohackers in Paris. We have contacts with La Payas, which is a lab of biohackers in Paris. We want to do multiplayer to make some fights. So you would equip some devices, counter devices, counter devices, and so on. We want to collaborate with real labs. We want to make a simulation tool. So that's when you have done a good simulation, you can print your bacteria, as I said earlier, and have your bacteria that does the real stuff. We want, so it's real lab experiments, and we want to make it a learning tool for MOOCs, because where I work, it's a lab, but it's also an institution where there are some licensed students and master students, so we could make people play instead of go to courses, and that's awesome because they could learn just by playing. All right. So thank you, and please visit designbio.com, tweet, ask us questions. We're there for this. Thank you. Questions? Some questions around?
Also the game is open source.
Yes. So you can go to designbio.com, you will have the GitHub address, GitHub repository. You can just pull it and play with the game. Sorry, I can't hear.
Oui, je suis la paillasse, on est trois de la paillasse. Ah d'accord. On adore ça, mais on n'a pas réussi à avoir réussi à rentrer. Bref, mais je pense que de ma part, vous pareil, vous êtes dans les workshops. Tout à fait, on se dit, là, on a une présentation officielle, on va faire des démos. Ah ouais, du coup, avec eux qui est c'est vraiment, j'ai pas vu, j'ai sûrement dû.
A nice game. I really enjoy it. Very nice design and so on. I had a question. I'm a biologist. Do you have some biologists on board that are helping you with the?
Yeah, the girl.
Because, you know what? The thing that
the girl here is an engineer in biology, and she's interested in synthetic biology. She wants to make it special. She's working with us like every day.
Okay.
So we're a team of 3: programmer, game designer, girl scientist.
Because from your game, I didn't really understand if you really want to model all the processes as they are in biology, because there were like, some...
We don't do metabolic pathways or stuff like this. We do specifically centered around biobreaks and very basic stuff around this. We don't do there is no energy management. There is, but it's very basic. You gain 15 ATP every second, that's all. There is no complex behind this.
So why the GFP does move the rock? I didn't get that. Why the GFP that opened the rock, or did they help to...
It's like a gameplay mechanic to force people to have this. But we intend
but
to...
the GFP doesn't,
it doesn't.
Yeah, so
it's not magic, yes.
So why... So, because so do you plan to make it as real as possible, or it's going to be more,
It will stay a bit artificial. But what we want to make about these rocks is that it's not a rock, it's a living cell that is afraid by light. Like kind of a little monster like in Nintendo games, Sometimes there are some ghosts that are afraid by light. So it will be the same, so it will be more understandable. Because I agree that it's a rock that moves, it doesn't make sense.
Okay, and the fact, because you always show that it does it takes up the DNA, but then you're talking about the different components like promoters, enhancers, and so how this correlates to the DNA that it picks up. I mean, in the sense when you had the possibility, maybe I didn't understand that from your talk. When do you have the possibility to engineer yourself?
On the crafting parts.
Yeah.
That's the only part where you can engineer by yourself.
Yeah, but when you pick up the DNA, you just what you pick up? You pick up
A sequence of biobricks. You pick like 4 biobricks and then it will be available.
so each DNA is actually the biobrick that you pick up. Oh, okay, and then you engineer yourself.
Yeah, you can cut it up and make a new device out of it. Yeah.
Okay.
Does it make sense?
Yeah, or, yes. I guess
There are a lot of implicit stuff. Like, for instance, if you pick up a device, you can make a copy of it. You can make 10 copies of it. There is no energy cost on this, so it's not really realistic. But we intend to make it more explicit and make it possible.
Would you need any help with that, or you are?
If you want to, you can write us on Twitter and we'll be in contact. Yes.
All right. Okay. Because that's
If you have ideas to vulgarize it, yes, it would be nice.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Une seconde, donc, on peut déjà y jouer donc
On peut y jouer si on va sur GitHub quand tu fais le code.
D'accord.
On n'a pas mis de version sur Internet directement parce que les tutoriels sont pas assez bien. Et on n'a pas envie que ce soit trop public. Donc les gens qui n'ont vraiment envie de jouer,
ils ont...
Voilà, ils se démerdent. C'est ça l'idée. Ils sont pas du tout.
Très bien, ok.
Parce que sinon, il y a des enfants qui vont commencer à jouer, ils vont dire c'est nul, faut pas y jouer, tout ça.
D'accord, ok, je vais le dire. En tout cas, très intéressant.
Merci. C'est elle travaille pour elle-même, qui veut faire du beau. Et c'est une graphiste. Voilà, c'est une indépendante, une graphiste qui a fait ça. Ouais, elle est à Paris. Et on va se faire du raid parce que
Merci beaucoup.
on va aller voir le site.
Vous allez vous approcher.
Moet ik nog iets doen?
Nou, jij moet werken nu. Nee, je zou een trucje doen.
I think we're full now. Sorry, we're full now.
Central 1968. Do you have to hit a plan?
Yeah, I just change it. Absolute.
It's been a while I haven't used it.
I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Someone go out.
Okay, and I can just unify.
Just take your time, I don't have much to say.
Du brauchst keinen Puffer, oder?
Mir machen. Ich zeig kurz die besten
May I? Give me wait backspace.
Maybe I understood X-Random.
It's easy.
Möchte mich jemand unterstützen? Maybe someone wants to...
What are you trying to? Where's page up? Oh.
Well, I'm standing back there. Yeah, you can't. I see.
I need to see what was written there. Right. VGA 0, okay.
Yeah.
AI? Do you want to assist me and play a little Western for me?
Sure.
That's the right time. You had some examples how it's working. Give your own minion to play Western for you.
Should have scripted Western.
I'll put video not found.
No, not found.
Do you have to activate it with some kind of button or something? You know, sometimes there's these function keys you have to kind of...
Oh,
Yeah.
what's happened now?
I've had this happen to when I tried to connect it to a different.
Do you want to use my computer?
What kind of presentation is it?
There's no presentation on here, just Westnall.
Oh.
There is a screen.
Oh, yes. Yay.
But it's wrong resolution, I guess.
Yeah.
But if you start with no full screen, it's okay.
Okay.
Now it's back here. Where's my mouse?
Okay. Looks correct.
Yeah.
Ignore this one. No, don't. Do you have a normal full shell for me? So not in a
I just
session?
opened one, but
Not in a screen session, please.
yeah, I just opened a new shell, but it's doing strange stuff.
XR and R.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on here. I'm typing in a different shell.
Maybe typing in this one. We use my laptop. Let's use mine.
Is it working?
Mine will be working.
Ah ja, Jeff. Lass dir ruhig ein bisschen.
Kannst
Zeit.
du schon mal anfangen?
Ich habe eh nicht viel zu sagen.
Das ist mir egal.
Okay.
No.
Hello, I'm Fabian from the Battle for Westnord project. And like in the morning, I don't have prepared much, so I need your help.